Welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays, my wonderful people. It's a good day to be alive, it's a good day to hustle, and it's a good day to make some money. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about open-ended magic. Open-ended in the sense that you let the magic do its thing. You allow the magic to find its own path to the desired result or outcome. This kind of falls into strategic sorcery, strategic magic. I know a lot of us, when we do magical practices, or we seek a ritual with a certain spirit, or we activate a sigil for a certain purpose, we are doing it because we want a very specific outcome. And that's amazing. That's the whole reason that magic even exists. Well, maybe that's not why it exists, but that's why we do magic, because we want stuff to happen in our lives. And what's the point of doing magic? I want to do magic because I want to achieve something and I want to get what I want, right? That's exactly why I do magic. So anyway, what about strategic though? What about open-ended magic? And how does that relate to the whole wealth building lifestyle? I like open-ended magic because, for one, it allows the spirits and it allows the power and the energy in the universe to do the work for you. It kind of opens the path to the spirit realm, and the results will find itself in the path of least resistance. I noticed that's kind of how wealth magic is structured. It's not specifically structured to manifest a certain amount of dollars or a certain amount of clients or a certain amount of sales. It's not meant to manifest a certain type of people or a certain number of people. I noticed that the Wealth Magic book by Damon, it doesn't have very much specifics. It's a 6-month-long program that you continuously work at on a daily basis for 6 months. Myself and a few friends of mine, we just finished a run of Wealth Magic, so kudos to you guys who finished, and I'm looking forward to another run. The way that the Wealth Magic really works, it seems that it lets the spirits do the work for you, as far as the thinking is concerned. We do the rituals, and we reap the rewards. The results tend to happen however they end up happening. When it comes to specific results with angels, so to speak, in a different aspect altogether than wealth magic, the angels also like to take the path of least resistance. That is a big thing. That's what a lot of magic does. It takes the path of least resistance if you don't specify the result. And we have noticed in the gallery of magic books, most of them actually indicate that you shouldn't stifle the magic. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about a bunch of theory and hypothetical stuff. How can we apply it to financial magic, and how can we apply it to make money in our lives and become successful people? Let's say the end goal is, I want to have a successful business, right? We could cast a sigil to have a successful business. In fact, I'm at my office computer right now, and on my computer I have the business booster sigil. It's on my computer monitor. And steady income increase. I hand drew these off of the Sigils of Power and Transformation book. Hand drew these on sticky notes, and I have them slapped onto my computer monitor. And they're just a small aspect of the greater magical endeavors that I undertake. When it comes to open-ended magic, what I like to consider is I don't want to put a limitation on what I want the magic to do. And we're taught this, we're taught this, so what new information am I really providing you here? Think about what you want. And like I said, let's say I wanted to have a successful business, right? Some of the magic, I could say I want to have a successful magic in X, Y, and Z. Let's happen to assume that successful business in X, Y, and Z is in manufacturing the wood. So this wooden piece right here, let's say I cast, I do some rituals on do some angel rituals to manifest a successful business in selling wood. I basically told the universe and I've told the angels that this is exactly the path that I want to become successful. But it literally closed off all the other doors. What if the angels have a perfectly good source for where I can get all this gatorboard plastic, but I didn't specify, or I specified too much that I want to make money off wood. So the angels don't even bother with the gatorboard, let alone the aluminum. Who knew? Maybe we're going to have a trade war with China, and aluminum is not going to be very easy to import, but it just so happens that there happens to be a manufacturer right next door who happens to have the plug on scrap metal, right? But I specified that I wanted wood. I wanted to sell wood. I wanted to make money, and I wanted to become a successful business owner in wood sales. And that's kind of the example of that I wanted to give as far as open-ended. And there is a risk involved. There's a decent risk involved in asking for open-ended magic, because the results may come in ways that you don't necessarily want, but the result is still manifested, right? Well, that's the little catch-22 that we encounter. But if the door opens, we should walk through that door, right? If there's an opportunity that presents itself, we should take that opportunity. Or if we don't want to take that opportunity, which is a perfectly valid thing to do, then we just say, okay, well, thank you for the opportunity, but this is not what I'm looking for. Let's move on to the next thing, and we wait for the spirits to manifest the next thing that we want to see. I like open-ended magic. I like open-ended magic because the results come in all sorts of ways. It's very interesting how the magic can work. I've heard stories, and I've personally experienced that Nithika, the genius spirit of gemstones, or the genius spirit of wealth, this spirit works in very weird ways. It doesn't necessarily always bring the dollar amount that I ask for, or that people ask for. I myself, and a few other people that I know of, one for sure that I know of, and at least a couple others that I am under the impression that it has happened to, we have asked for a dollar amount, we have asked for a set amount from the spirit Nithika, but we were given the money in a very awkward way, like a credit limit increase by the exact amount that we asked for. That's open-ended. It's kind of useful, but it's not really what I asked for. But in the grand scheme of things, it's very useful. But that open-ended statement of I want $500, it brought me a result in a way that if I had specified $500 cash, it might have taken me a lot longer to get that result, and I would never have even gotten the opportunity to understand the beauty of having that weird result of a credit limit increase. And I'm glad I got the chance to experience that, because it turns out I wanted to improve my credit. That's actually a thing that's on my agenda in my next 3-year plan. So it was really cool. It was Nithika is known to do that, and actually for the next few rituals out of the magical cash book, I specified the dollar amount. In the cash book, I wrote 550, and I made sure to incorporate the dollar sign in it every single time when I did this particular ritual. And I noticed this was actually a chance that I took with supercharging my magical cash book. So I kept doing this ritual over and over and over and over and over again until I got the amount that I wanted. And yeah, it did come in all cash. Well, not cold hard cash, but in sales, in affiliate commissions. So I got 300 from one affiliate company, 150 from another, and I freaking won the $100 lottery, what's it called? The Super Bowl squares. I picked a random square. I wasn't even expecting to win anything. I don't ever gamble, but I threw in $10 because I thought, hey, why not? This opportunity presented itself, and I am doing magical cash book, and I'm doing a lot of financial magic, so we'll see if it works. So out of 10 people that all put in $10, I won the $100 pot. That was weird. So what was that? 300 plus 150 is 450. Plus that $100, it added up to 550. That was insane. Like, it came $550 cash. And I've been doing that. I've been specifying the dollar amount for a couple other rituals too, because I do specifically want a cash amount for these rituals. I mean, for certain purposes. But after that, I think I want to try that whole open-ended thing again. And it doesn't just stop at financial magic with the Magickal cash book. When I say you could do open-ended magic for anything, it really can be for anything. I paused the video and I lost my train of thought. But I want to mention the Angels of Alchemy. The Angels of Alchemy book, this book right here, the Angels of Alchemy, you have to get it. If you're watching this, you have to get it. Please get it. Because it contains so many rituals that it literally is the essence of transmutation, the essence of alchemy. And transmutation is taking what is from within and turning it into something else. And this is energy that we already have. And the Angels of Alchemy, they all are very, very, very open-ended as far as the way that their magic works. And even in the instances where the Angels of Alchemy rituals are not 100% open-ended, you can make them so by removing the limitations. You can actually rephrase the rituals, rephrase and reframe the statements that you make to the angels and to the demons and to the spirits, whatever you work with. You can reframe the entire manifestation statement, the transmutation statement, to be less specific. And honestly, it could make results happen a lot quicker. It can make results happen that you weren't expecting. It can bring a whole world of new opportunities to you that is actually kind of exciting. If you're an entrepreneur, or if you're in the whole wealth building lifestyle, risk is a little fun. It's a little adventure. But nothing's really on the line here, so it's just the worst thing that could happen is I don't get what I want. But then I could keep doing magic to get what I want. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm glad to make this video. Hope you have a wealthy Wednesday. Hope you have a wealthy every day. And peace out, guys.